We are extremely delighted to be here with so many friends and colleagues also committed to learning more and engaging in global philanthropy.
That philanthropy is at heart about loving humanity, that grant making can and should be about forging wonderful partnerships, and that giving can and should be joyous. With that, I ask you to join me in welcoming Kavita to Seattle and to the first ever Pacific Northwest Global Donors Conference.
Our mission has remained pretty clear and pretty focused in 23 years. Give women access to resources. Let them decide how best to use their funds. We decided not to set up arbitrary rules, these countries and not those, these groups and not those. We accept proposals in any language at any time, so we could keep the doors open to real innovation. This means that as funders, we have chosen to be innovative. We've also invested, as you are doing here, in strengthening local philanthropy in the form of helping seed women's funds on every continent.
You're leading us into problems of mystery, and I like that, and we'll get to that tomorrow.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Day 2 of the Global Donors Conference. We're absolutely delighted that all of you are here and that this room is full this morning.
I can really say many of the people who have flown in from all over the country to participate in some of the workshops here. If you see somebody who's not from Seattle, they have come and they've donated their time, and I think partly because of this culture of learning and sharing and growing the commitment to international philanthropy that Bob and John have fostered in the last 10 years.
Anatomy of a Global Donor I first did with Betsy at the Chicago Global Donors Network, and I've made this presentation several times since, and it's just a way, I think, to set a framework for all of you as you begin your day for thinking about what it might be, what you might look like, what hats you might wear, what muscles you might tone as you embark into the realm of global donorship. This is success. We can't measure it, but we can sure as heck see it. So especially on the issue of evaluation, we have to be very, very open to these kinds of norms, these kinds of ways to seeing how change happens. We had a couple of foundations participate in our conference one year. Here were their names: the End Poverty Foundation and the Do a Little Foundation. Serious, I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up on this slide. Who are you? Who are you? I favor this, honestly. Somewhere here or above. Do a lot. In terms of ending poverty, good luck.
You know, a couple of us looked around a few years ago and said, if Chicago can do this, we can do it too. So it was natural for us to turn to Betsy, invite her to come here to participate, and after John speaks, she's going to facilitate a panel of 3 experienced and successful Northwest international donors.
Don't wait.
Okay, Linda. I would just add travel to developing countries and experience firsthand what's going on there and collaborate. Take every opportunity you can.
Great.
I would say follow your heart.
Follow your heart. Great. Bill, one final shout out.
Looking forward to the day. It's great.
Sometimes people ask me why I'm so optimistic about the future. I tell them I'm optimistic because knowledge is not a finite resource, and neither is compassion. Once again, we continue to be appalled at the egregious disparity in health care for the poor world and that for the rich world. Keep the issue that really moves. Then consider more research. Go see your issue on the ground. Ask for help from experts. Once you start, I'm just positive you'll find it to be the most rewarding experience of your lives. Thank you.
two puzzles I have that I'd like you to solve. They're very simple, really. First, two questions. One, would you sing for us? And second, and more important, can you really whistle?
Way to justice, we shall not be moved, just like a tree that's standing by the water. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's standing by the water. We